It was an almost perfect day. There I was, strolling along, holding the hand of my new girlfriend, Christine. Spring was in the air. Beautiful smells. And so was the smell of cotton candy, and that delightfully greasy smell of funnel cake. Our senses were being overloaded by the sound of dinging bells, ding, 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 lights flashing everywhere, screams from people excited on rides. Carnival was a wonderful experience. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. The imperfection that I alluded to was not the copious amount of calories that I was about to consume. It was, in fact, the stress of the second date. Especially when the first date was our prom. I knew I was being evaluated. Everything I said, everything I did, heck, everything I even thought was being carefully scrutinized. So I knew I need to show what kind of man I am. Strolling along, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, buddy, don't be a whip. Win the girl a prize." I think, whoa, 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 whoa. Does she think I'm a whip? Can't be that. But I'm certain she wants a prize. So I can't go to that guy's game, though, because that makes me a chump. And being a chump is worse than a whip. So I go a couple stalls along, and I throw some darts at some stars. Yeah, I miss. Toss some rings at some bottles. Yeah, I miss. Take a softball and I throw it in a basket. It goes in and bounces out. Now, she's got to see that I'm trying, though, right? I've got all the right reasons. Like, I'm doing my best. But I figure I better change gears a bit. Let's do something I'm good at. So there's a ride in the park, the Witch's Wheel. Now, the Witch's Wheel is this big wheel, and it's got these metal boxes. You get in there, it spins around, it goes fast enough, it starts going up until you're totally vertical, then it comes back down. I've never been on the Witch's Wheel, but I've been to amusement parks many times. It's all the same, I know. It always looks super scary, and you get in there, and there's belts, and there's straps, and there's padding. It's more like being a baby in a car seat. No big deal, right? So we get into the ride. And I look around, and there's no belts. There's no straps. There's not even a lot of padding around. It's just like a metal box rig. So I think to myself, well, centrifugal force, there we go. Once it gets spinning, we're gonna be snug as two bugs in a rug. What I discovered was centrifugal force is overrated. Okay? Because we got spinning, we got off the ground, and we started bouncing around like dice at a craps table. And I thought to myself, you know what? This is my opportunity. This is my opportunity to save the day. Leap into action. Thrust my hand against the dash. Thrust my hand against her, securing her safely. I didn't even have a chance for pride to swell up before horror struck. Because as I firmly secured Christine, my hand landed firmly on her breast. But there was nothing I could do. If I let go, she would legitimately be hurt. So we had to endure the rest of the ride like this. Like, oh God, what is she thinking? Because I care what she thinks about what I think. And the ride comes to an end. We awkwardly get off. I awkwardly apologize. I'm thinking, you know, I wanted to be the white knight, to save the day. She's got to be looking at me like I'm some kind of villainous spider. Like, oh, this was your plan the whole time, wasn't it? To get me here. Well, she accepted my apology graciously. And I thought to myself, this carnival thing, it's not working out. We need a little more wholesome in this evening. So, what could be more wholesome than making caramel apples? So we go, we get the ingredients. We go back to her place, and soon enough, we've got some hot caramel, we're dipping apples in it. It was beautiful. It was like that moment in a Disney movie when the birds are flitting around singing a love song. Like that moment on a cloudy day when the clouds part and it lets through a beam of sunlight. It was shining on us. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, what is that? Someone had wiped hot caramel on the back of my hand. And I say, what were you thinking? And she says, oh, I didn't think it would hurt you. And I had to laugh. Because where her head's at is, you're so strong, you're so tough, that little things like molten hot caramel or pain, those wouldn't affect you. The truth is, it was out of respect that she burned my hand. Well, we had a good laugh about that, and after we finished eating the fruits of our labor, I decided to play it safe and go home early so I could contemplate the experience of the day. And the first thing I thought is, you know what? Despite all the mishaps that happened, still pretty good because our intentions were always good. And then it came to me, an epiphany, I dare say. It was not a good date, second date. Despite the mishaps, it was a great second date because of the mishaps. Each of us had an opportunity to see how the other reacts when things go wrong. And you have no truer insight into someone than how they act when things go wrong. If you want to really know the people in your life, you want to see in their heart, ask yourself, how do you act when things go wrong? Mr. Toastmaster.